Now, while I still consider this a major step backwards, I do have to at least applaud these closed-minded individuals in Arkansas for at least allowing for exceptions in the case of rape and medical necessity. But Arkansas has banned abortion after 12 weeks. State law will state will have strictest rule in the nation. Arkansas is turning into ground zero in the fight over abortion, and I can't believe I'm saying these words in 2013. State lawmakers today easily override a veto and clear the way for legislation that outlaws almost all abortions after 12 weeks, reports AP. When the measure goes into effect this summer, it will give Arkansas the strictest abortion law in the nation. The only exceptions are for rape, incest, and medical emergencies. Had the law been placed in 2011, it would have prevented about 20% of the state's 4,033 abortions that year, reports the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. The New York Times calls it the sharpest challenge yet to Roe v. Wade, because that 1973 ruling says an abortion is legal up to the time that the fetus can survive outside the womb, around 24 weeks. Arkansas lawmakers chose 12 weeks because that's the time at which the heartbeat can be detected through ultrasound. The ACLU promises to sue. Governor Mike Beebe called the bill unconstitutional and said the state will have to spend a fortune defending it in court. I hope they do. I hope you're happy, because you have not heeded the warning of Texas when they defunded Planned Parenthood. No, you don't care about the surplus of children and the increase that could cause on things like welfare and things of this nature here that Texas found out the hard way. Texas being the bigger idiots, but granted, I applaud that you've at least put some caveats to it that should have to be enforced. Otherwise, this is a complete and utter anti-woman bill. But the fact that it does include incest, rape, and medical emergencies means that it's progressive, but not necessarily in the right directions. And now, on top of all of these babies being born, because remember, we need to force motherhood on every woman, that sex must have consequences, right, sex-negative feminists out there, and radical feminists who believe in sex negativity? Because, without that, women can just go all day long getting pregnant and getting their uterus scraped out because, even though you know dang well how invasive and how intrusive such a procedure is, you don't care. You care that a minority are using it as a contraceptive. You don't care that it's a decision that most women really do not take lightly. And the right for them, for you, to choose what you do with your body. But oh no, no, no. The life has to supersede the woman, and it's biology. It's not bigotry. Just like what some people are saying about the anti-gay groups out there. We're not against them. We're not against them on principle. It's just biology. We've got a society that's forcing people to think that they have to get married. So we try to find somebody who will love us. Never mind that they're an abusive a-hole or an abusive cunt. Yes, I will say that because I was abused by a cunt. So you can eat me if you're going to be mad about me using the C word for a person who truly deserves it. And we make bad choices because there's this societal pressure. Get married, get married, get married. And then we have all this baggage with our sexual relationships and our sexual life here, because then it's all get married, have a kid. or have a kid, get married. We don't care. You have to procreate because we don't have enough people here on this planet. Which Varmint Coyote did make a very good video on allocation of resources, but I've still got some caveats to make about my declaring defeat as far as the overpopulation discussion. Never mind if a woman is physically, mentally, or emotionally able to handle not only things like physical childbirth, but things such as just caring for the child. Oh, I'm 16 and I'm pregnant, and that's okay because mommy will take care of my baby, and I'll always have a baby to love. And yay, I'll be like that woman on TV who always gets all the media attention. Hooray for underage or for teenage sex. Or conversely, the big problem that I have with Justin Bieber's mom becoming the poster child for one of the newer movies, anti-abortion films that are coming out, by saying, I got pregnant when I was in high school, and I kept that baby, and that baby later turned out to be Justin Bieber. Which, yeah, because then, yeah, that's not going to make women, or girls, excuse me, young, impressionable girls think, oh boy, if I get pregnant in high school and I keep it, maybe I can have a Justin Bieber. Never mind the mathematical impossibility of that actually happening. People don't understand what product placement means. People don't understand what relatives oftentimes of celebrity means, especially if it's dear mama. God, I hate this. But then I've got the other side. I've got ladies who are saying, well, thanks, but no thanks. I mean, I know your heart's in the right place, but even if you're pro-choice, you're telling women what to do with their body. If you seriously believe this, if you feel that there's a substantiation for this, I'm not saying that we are automatically supposed to be butting in on the conversation, but as Divinity had said about how men tend to be the ones in Congress making the laws, although Yes I Am James has made a rebuttal to that by talking about women's attitudes towards politics. It's not sexism in this case, it really is not. It's women just want to support their husbands. They don't have any ambitions of their own at this point in time. Could we change that? Sure, I do believe we can. But at this point in time, you are your own worst enemies. But until you have enough women who bring about equal representation in the Senate, then us guys do kind of need to talk about this. But it's not just that. I'm angry at the fact that you're saying that I'm as bad as an actual anti-abortionist. That even if I say a woman has every right to do with her body what she pleases, I'm still telling her, a woman, what to do with her body. How does that even work? And furthermore, eat me. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually care about women's issues as much as I care about men's issues, as much as I care about the plight of the poor, the plight of the diseased, the plight of the terminally ill, and so on and so forth. But oh, no, because I got dangly bits between my legs, my opinion on this, even if I'm supporting women to the nth degree, is not welcome here. And then you wonder why things like Arkansas start to happen. Granted, they're probably going to pay the price for this. Not just in the female price, because you outlaw this, abortion does not go away. Or at least abortion past 12 weeks will not go away. These people either go to another state, or if that state bans it, then they'll go to Canada. If Canada won't allow it, and sometimes they won't, then they'll go down to Mexico, which is the worst way, the worst fate for a woman. Or no, they'll have a friend, or they'll use a coat hanger to do it themselves and bleed to death. But oh, because they had sex outside of marriage, they're a whore. Therefore, they deserve to die, right? This taxes me. This really takes a lot out of me, folks. I do like the caveats. I like the caveats. But that said, This is still stupid. This is trying to be testing the waters. This is trying to be a stepping stone, and it's a stepping stone in the wrong direction. I'm sorry, a heartbeat does not a fully grown, live human being deserving of human life rights does that make? And this says nothing about miscarriages, which is very oddly bad that that is missing. But link is down in the underbar, and yeah, make of it what you will.